is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith. And oh, baby, we're starting that 2024 season off right. Jake Elliott, game-winning field goal. Did I like to see him hit the uprights? No, I didn't. But it's the preseason. This is the time where you go through these mistakes. You learn from them. You don't do them in the regular season. But, oh, baby, talked about before the game. Look. It's not about wins and losses in the preseason. We want to see some things from these players. We got to see a lot from the players we talked about, well, all damn off season. Before the game, the players to watch. I mean, Will Shipley, Lou Nichols was in there, baby. Talked about all this stuff, man. Quinyon Mitchell, Kaylee Ringo. A lot of players were looking great. We're going to talk about all that here tonight. Let's go. I'm a real sicko. Taking notes during the preseason game. Getting myself a little pumped up here, about to have a heart attack in this game, and then at the end, they bring that feeling right on back. So I hope you all enjoyed the hell out of that. Patrick Johnson talked about wanted to see a good game from him. The versatility he brings off the edge, off-ball linebacker, a special teams ace, comes in there, saves the game for us, gives Jake Elliott another chance for redemption, baby, and, well, he hits it. Let's have it go. So how you all feeling, baby? We're back. I'm excited. Eagles football in the air. Damn, my man fly. Eagles fly on the road to victory. And you know it, Luffy. Go effing birds. Go birds, go birds. And yes, he sure did. And we are going to talk about that here tonight. And appreciate you all taking the time. Look, what a day. What a day it has been waiting for this game. And yeah, again, it's preseason, I know, but we're 28 days away from an actual damn game. And I don't know about you, but that last little bit got me fired up again. And look, I watch every damn second of these games, but there is a nice little lull in preseason where you're just like, Kenny Pickett, could you throw something past 10 yards? There was so much, but holy hell. Can't wait to see a regular game, but hey, all about this right now. And well, yeah, we're going to talk about this game here tonight, and appreciate you all taking the time here. Let's effing go. And look, man, I've seen some people online already freaking out about this, and, you know, oh, the defense isn't showing this. You're good, man. I wish these people would learn football. We are not going to be showing anything on offense or defense. Going to see a lot of vanilla stuff because you're trying to learn who you want to be. Some starters, a lot of depth pieces. That's what you're looking for here, ladies and gentlemen. No need to lose your minds. I see it all, dude. The defense is in trouble. Oh, well, we're like, oh, there's just always something to complain about. But I don't know about you sickos. I'm pretty fired up here and excited that football is back, ready for this Eagles team to go win the Super Bowl this year. Let people complain about preseason football and not understand what the hell they're talking about. Nobody cares. Let's effing go, Birds. Hope you're excited here. Let's talk about some of these notes I took because I knew I'd be so fired up I'd forget everything I wanted to talk about. So, look, it started off Rogers, Shipley with the kick returners. I like that, man. And we've talked about, you know, why I wanted Shipley in this draft, his versatility, being able to catch the ball, not just run the ball, but also be a kick returner. We got to see that all on display today. Oh, hell yeah. Keegan was, you saw the graphic there. It said that Tyler Steen was starting in left guard. It was not. That was Trevor Keegan. Becton was at right guard. Steen came in at right guard later. Had a penalty, had an okay play. He's definitely somebody who needs to step it up here, or Becton might win the job, or we might need to trade for somebody. Just going to continue saying that. Fred Johnson, he is going to be that backup left tackle. I liked a lot of things I saw. You know how high I am on him. So as soon as I was writing this, though, during the notes, I put another note here, penalty. So he got a penalty, like right when I was saying that. I'm like, all right, dude. But Kenny G, looks like he really is developing, could be that running back too. We're hoping he is. And, you know, with Shipley right behind him looking good, I think this running back room I'm excited about. But let's go with these notes here. Johnny Wilson. Look, you guys know, you heard me before the draft. You heard me when we drafted him. Very excited about this kid. His size needs a little bit of development, but big future ahead. So Calcaterra, looking good as the tight end too, and I hope he continues to develop and be that guy we hope he can be as that F-type tight end, that receiving guy, and continue to work on your blocking. God forbid something happen at tight end, but we use 12 and 13 personnel with the multiple tight ends. So excited there. Ross, that one play where he didn't come back from the ball, didn't like that, man. I'm not going to lie to you. And I still feel he's not going to make this team, and that's why. Not a great receiver. He's got speed. That's great. Quinyon Mitchell, there was like a missed assignment on like the first drive where he missed that, but then came back with that interception he almost had. Look, and go check it out. I posted a few shorts there of some of the clips throughout the game. Almost at it, but dude, he's going to have some interceptions his rookie year. Very excited about him. Milton Williams, Jalen Carter in those first drives. And, man, they're going to eat souls. I promise you, man. And I can't wait, dude. They've been sleeping on the wrong ones and talking about Calais Campbell and all. Oh, Fletcher Cox gone. What are they going to do? Oh, you want to whine about Jordan Davis and that dude? Who's going to step up? Well, wait till you learn who Milton Williams is. Can't wait. But Steen came in at right guard. Then we talked about those things. Covey at wide receiver, I think, is more and more. We talk about, I had him on my 53. I think he definitely can make this roster with the new rules of return men. I think he's just a valuable asset, especially if he can help you as a receiver. Need to see more of that. Shipley started off with some tough runs, good block. Then we know that drive. He ends up getting, that wheel route out by Kenny Pickett for the touchdown. So, and that's another clip that I have out there. Go check that out. Pickett was throwing to Calcaterra. I know they have a good relationship here this offseason, but Pickett was just, dinking and dunking all over the place, and they didn't look too great to me. We'll talk about Tanner McKee in a second here, but Quinion Mitchell saw him blitzing, saw Kaylee Ringo getting out there with some pass breakups that drive. I was, pretty excited to see these corners. Having competition there really just makes my heart sing. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm very excited about that position in the future there for a long time with Ringo, Mitchell, DeJean when he gets healthy. So pumped up there. Steen with a hold. Trotter getting in there. He had a tackle, special teams tackle. Then he had that sack. He had like 5 tackles total in this game. I love it. Stunting like my daddy. That's another short. Let's go. I really just think that, man, the excitement here for this team, there's just so many like little things like, Trotter's son is here. Nick Foles is retiring against the Falcons, like the first playoff team we beat. I'm telling you, man, we're going to win that Super Bowl this year. The writing's on the wall for you. But anyways, Dean was in there making great plays. Covey with a great return at one point. Jalix Hunt, my guy out there, dominating souls. Love to see that. Quinion Mitchell, third down pass breakup. Hunt with another tackle. Nolan Smith was getting in there, man. Had that great sack. Braden Mann with some good puns. Lou Nichols looking good. And then I stopped taking notes in like the third quarter, dude. I was just reeling a little bit. But look, man, we talk about the depth pieces that we have here. And I think, looking at this list from before the game, I gave you my offensive players to watch. Pickett, man, Tanner McKee, dude. If the receivers could have stepped it up a little bit more, I think, he would have looked even better. But I love what he was able to do come in here. I think he could definitely win that QB job off of, someone like Kenny Pickett. But, hey, look, it's good to have, quarterbacks with experience too. So regardless, I don't care. Jalen Hurts is him. So for me, I still feel pretty good about the quarterback room, even though, and look, Kenny Pickett, I don't need to be that starting guy or anything like that. McKee only had like 6 completions for 39 yards, but regardless, I think, watching him, he looked good. Kenny G, we talked about Shipley, we talked about Lou Nichols. So those are the guys I wanted to watch, and I got to see a good amount from. Johnny Wilson, very excited about him still. Anais Smith continues to kind of, worry a lot of people, talking about getting rid of him, this, that. Look, we talked about this when we brought him in. He's going to need time to develop, especially at his size, but he's been dealing with an injury as well. So let's just pump the brakes on, this guy sucks. He's a bust. Holy shit, guys. I see the insanity. I know it's not you sickos, but people are nuts out there. The Facebook warriors, God help us all. But Calcaterra, EJ Jenkins had a drop I did not like. Somebody needs to step it up behind these other guys. Alberto, we talked about, just not a big fan. He continues to just not impress me. You see the offensive linemen, Becton, McMahon, Kennard. I was impressed with some of the stuff they did. Donqua, Hennessy had a couple good plays. Nick Gates, I don't think he's making the team, but we need Hennessy, to step it up as that versatile guy. So with the offense, got to see a lot from the players we talked about. Tupelotu, Jomo looked good. Didn't see much from Hall, but Jalix Hunt was kicking ass. Nolan Smith, Patrick Johnson got out there. We saw Trotter, Van Sumeren looking good there. Pat Johnson saving the game there. Love that. Ringo, Ricks was starting the second half with Ringo. You had Rodgers out there for a little bit. Quinion Mitchell continued to make plays in this game. Loved it. Tyler Hall had some good plays. Also had some bad plays. So, I was still impressed with what he was able to do. We need help at corner, regardless of having so many guys. You need to figure out who's playing where. Maddox, Bradbury in there. And look, I'll have a show tomorrow where I'm going to do stock up, stock down from these guys. So, look, I thought we got to see a lot what we were looking for there. So, overall, excitement in the air for me. Again, it's preseason. I don't care if it's a win or loss, but winning that game, it just felt good at the end. It's like, football's back, baby, and getting that kind of, strip sack at the end, the field goal like that, just, high intensity kind of win. I'm pretty pumped up. So hope you guys are pumped up too. Love to see you guys getting pumped up here. Sharing the love in the chat. But, yeah, man, and we didn't play the starters, only a few on defense. So I was pumped up, that we were able to go out there and do our thing. And yes, indeed, you see all that talent we've talked about all off season put on display today. Very excited about it. So next Thursday, we'll be talking about the Patriots game, and I can't wait. They showed, fairly simple, basic stuff, and that's what they'll continue to do through the preseason. And look, yeah, as I mentioned, Steen played well, but he better step it up. It's unfortunate that we've got this kind of worry here at right guard, but you'll get some preseason work, but I doubt it'll be much, if a few drives, I'd say. No, he didn't do horrible, but he didn't do really good. I think his longest pass was like maybe 10 yards out there, but look, it's not Jalen Hurts, so I'm not worried about that. We're looking at other things there, but I liked what I saw from Tanner McKee. So, hey, it is what it is. And, yep, I'm happy football's back. And, Tanner McKee continues to improve from last year. So, his receivers, he had like guys like Jacob Harris, Austin Watkins out there. So, again, that's what we talk about before these games. Know what you're watching, understand. If you're seeing these kind of things, that's just stuff that happens. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But I don't know. Who did you guys, anybody I didn't mention you were impressed by or want to know about or whatever's on your mind? That's what I am here for. But Tristan McCollum was out there doing some good things. I thought that Josh Jobe looked okay on a couple of plays. You definitely had some things on defense where I understand people freaking out, but it's like, dude, understand that they're not showing what they're doing in practice to the full extent. They're not going to show you what they're planning on doing, in the regular season, whether that be offense, defense. This is just the way it works in preseason. They're looking for certain things, trying to figure out who wants to be their starter, situational football, things like that. That's what's important here. Knocking off the rust, getting, those mistakes, the kinks worked out here. So look, overall, I'm excited to get the win, and I'm pumped up, dude, for this season. And I still have us winning the Super Bowl. And until the media starts learning that, look, man, they'll keep making up weird stories and doing whatever, but they're gonna have to get on board sooner rather than later. I promise you. So anyone's wrong? Yeah, man, and that's what preseason's all about, man. So I'm excited though. Either way, and O-line with Jeff Allen always gonna bring that heat. So very excited, and McKee will get that shot. That's what they do in preseason. Certain guys will work with the second team one game, and then the next they'll do this, that, the other thing. They move guys around. That's just how it works, man. You're just trying to figure out, and this is a key time for like the Eagles social media team or like all of Philly media to start paying attention to where players play. Like this is how they could learn, this is what this guy actually plays. Like he's not, an off-ball linebacker. He's actually an edge rusher. Like learning these things would be, key here. Rather than being pissed off that they're not seeing, deep play and all this stuff. It's like, understand what you're watching and understand that this is, a glorified practice, as I like to say. Now, obviously, a lot, game situations, things like that. So it's more than practice. And, you're hitting people, you're going against someone. So it's more than that. And that's why I love those joint practices, though. We talk about, you really get to see situational football. They get to put their starters in situational, things where you're not getting crushed too much, but you're still out there hitting a little bit and doing things. And there are tackling periods. So joint practice with the Patriots, I believe, this week. So you're going to have that. Then you'll have the game. You're going to get a lot of opportunity to see what the Eagles got from this game, what they're doing, who's getting more opportunity. We talked about Lou Nichols. Would he step up today? Would he force the Eagles' hand to possibly keep 4 running backs? And look, even Tyrion Davis-Price looked good. So, Man, I'm excited, dude. I really, all those depth pieces that we talked about, I'll break it down more. I'll go through this game again and I'll look at what I can. I'll break down tomorrow whose stock is up, whose stock is down, and what we're looking for this next week with, the Patriots coming up. And we're 28 days away here. We got a month to figure it out. Do we need to bring in Justin Simmons? Do we have to trade for a guard? Do we need to trade for a tight end, sign a tight end? Whatever, we get from this game, we'll go over that. Whatever I get from this, I will discuss it with you, but we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. And dude, this, again, 4 weeks away, so we got time. And if you're thinking of freaking out, I know a lot of the content creators have already seen it. Defense is cooked. We're done. Season's over. It's like, oh, don't fear. You can come here and you can talk football if you'd like. But, dude, I think that there's a lot of excitement in there, and there better be. I want to see more from the media. Less of that negativity, more like, getting excited. Less of the whining. Let's get pumped up for this team. I'm telling you, Super Bowl bound, dude. Don't wait for the media to jump on board. Get on now. I've been trying to get you since day one of sicko season here. Let's go. And yeah, I was pumped up seeing that. We talked about Patrick Johnson right before the game. Could he step up, do something to show that the Eagles could keep him as that sixth edge rusher, because he helps you as a versatile piece that can play off ball, not just on the edge, and he's a special teams ace. I think today he is showing why we talked about him, why he was a topic of discussion, because, I try to pinpoint guys that I think, should make an impact if they're going to make this team or get that role I want them to have, that backup guy, the, third edge rusher, whatever it may be. We got to see all those things. I'm going to do a more extensive look at it tomorrow. These post-game shows are just us to either get pumped up or get pissed off, whatever it may be. But we're here tonight. We're pumped up. It's preseason football. We're back. We're effing back. That's what matters to me. So what a kick. Jake Elliott gets the redemption. So I was pumped, man. Really pumped up. And, yeah, crazy that they're going through that stuff. Dean and Trotter looked good. Indeed, they did. And I thought, as I mentioned, Dean and Trotter both having great games here. I thought that was huge for, behind Bond and White. Having 4 linebackers and then Ben Van Sumeren is at 5th. We talked about this last night with my top 53, my projected 53, with, my locks on the bubble, all that stuff. We talked about keeping 5 linebackers because you actually have good linebackers. You have guys that can help you. But would you need to keep Ben Van Sumeren, or would Patrick Johnson be doing well? Do you keep them both? I mean, there's so much to watch here. So, Lil, my man, yeah, I think, great to see from Dean and Trot. We needed that. So I'm real pumped up. And look, that's, stuff we talked about before this game and what we're going to talk about this upcoming week, what we need to see here. So, and look, man, that's what I'm here for, brother. And I appreciate you guys always tuning in and always, responding and being part of the family. Like, that's what this is about, man. I want to talk to you about this stuff. I want you to be able to be like, man, I'm done hearing about Jalen Hurts didn't wear the right underwear. I'm sick and tired of hearing about, these guys are fighting in the locker room, like just making shit up. Like, I don't watch or read any of that stuff, dude, because I created this to be the counteraction to all their negativity. And, well, I've smoked them each year, and I'm going to smoke them again this year. When we go back to this tape, like, months from now, we're like, holy shit, I was trying to tell everyone about the Super Bowl that was coming. And when we win it, it's going to be glorious. Our second Super Bowl and the start of our dynasty. I can't wait, man. So, let's keep talking about it. You guys keep showing up. That's what we will do. And, yeah, we talked about that as well, Joe. It's a great point. Nakobe Dean being that third linebacker, even if Bond is the starter. I don't care. People are, oh, cut him. Everybody sucks. I get it, dude. But it's like, no, man, you actually want depth. You want players in case, something happens, or you like to use a rotation of pieces. Certain guys are better at certain things. Someone's better in coverage. Someone's better, and Zach Bond's a versatile piece that you could use on the edge. So, maybe you use him on a play where, he's blitzing, doing something. You have Devin White blitzing, and then Dean's out there, Not much 4-3 you're going to see, but I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of different things, and we talked about it in that Vic Fangio defense video. You can go check it out. It is a good one, all the versatility we have. And look, we're not done at it. People will get cut. We could trade for people. There are free agents out there, so just keep that in mind. But I feel pumped up about the linebacker position. We'll see what happens out. But, yeah, we were just talking about that earlier in the video here. Yeah, Vic, look, and you guys have seen nothing yet. Like, this is vanilla defense and offense. So you just wait till all the things that we talk about. And Rudy agrees with me. Any of you else on board with me yet? Because, look, I will get everyone on board with this notion Eagles will win the Super Bowl this year because last year we had the talent. It just all fell apart with the coordinators. Everybody just kind of, and look, these are human beings. So a little crack, everything just kind of gets bigger. I work with concrete. You let that little crack, keep growing without fixing it, you're going to have some real issues here. We're going to be, breaking up the whole damn thing. But luckily, all we got to do for you, just a little bit of waterproofing. We're going to go around the sides. We already got the foundation here. We don't need to dig it all up. We didn't need to do that. We have Jalen Hurts. We have Jalen Carter. We have all these fantastic pieces, but we go and add so many great, defensive young pieces, great pieces on offense as well. And, we talked about those guys before the draft, how important it would be to get guys like that. And then we go get them. Shipley, Hunt, Wilson, Anaya Smith, even with his struggles. I mean, there are so many players that can help. So I'm pumped up, man. I can't wait, but go Birds. And really sorry to see Dallas sucking before even playing a game, man. Wild that, your owner's going out talking trash about the QB receiver. I love it though, man. It's made for even better offseason. I feel not only are the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, but the Cowboys are just going to implode in front of us all season. So I'm pumped up, and I don't blame Rudy for being here. I would want to talk about the Eagles too. If I were a Cowboys fan, I would never talk about my team because, well, you got to be stuck in the VHS era to have to talk about them. So unfortunate, but I sure as hell don't blame you, Rudy. I appreciate the support, and I get it, dude. I do. But if you remember, it sure will, man. And I'll keep telling everybody, dude. Happy you agree. And Liz, let's go. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. And look, I know you're pumped up. I'm ready to run through some walls. I think that I've done everything I possibly could and then some. I will stick to my guns here. The Eagles will win the Super Bowl, and I don't care anyone who disagrees with it because the proof is in my work, dude. And I'll keep putting out that work. Let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. But guys, I'm tired as hell. It's been a long damn day. But I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it live. We're going to break down all of this stuff. We're going to talk about, the things I liked, the things I didn't like more extensively. I want to look at some things, bring some things to you. So got to caulk up the gas. Well, I don't use any caulk down there, but there are times we do need to use some caulk for some of the windows we break out and things like that. But this week I was not using any caulk. It was straight, bro. It was breaking up ground. Like, I think we went to 3 different jobs where I'd go help a one, and there was no fixing anything. It was just straight destroy and conquer, bro. Just rah! And I'm telling you, every time that I just started to feel a little crappy, I'm like, it's Eagles football, and I'm telling you, dude, it was. So I kind of feel like it was a good week to have nothing but destruction mode. But yesterday was and today, nothing but torrential downpour. So I was driving the dump truck, picking up stone, doing stuff like that. So that sucked. But I like the joke. It was funny. But dude, I'm pumped up. I'm very pumped up. Sparkling about what will be the difference? Hey man, you know how I feel about all those pieces, and I'd love to see you agree. And Joe, always happy to see you guys getting down with the things I talk about for months upon months here, because when you talk about the importance of a linebacker, the importance of an every down running back, before we get those guys, and then we literally get those guys that we talk about, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I'm just mapping it out, and people always, honestly, this is the weirdest show, and I'm glad I found you sickos, because I don't know why people get so mad. They're like, don't you ever? And it's like, well, bro, I'm literally just trying to say, if this happens, this is what's, and it's like, well, I read a report from ESP that we're trading for Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, and it's like, well, dude, I don't get down with that idea. I like to map out how we could win the Super Bowl, not play Madden Super Bowls, but that's just me. So we'll see, man, if they can all get on board soon enough with the ideas I've been trying to put out here. So let's effing go. Hope you guys are ready for the Super Bowl win. Love to see everybody jumping on. Let's go. I know you sickos have been riding with me. It has been a fun off season. We still got 4 weeks to go here. We will get ready for game 1. It'll be on a Friday, just like tonight, which is really weird. But in Brazil versus the Packers, all about it, baby. Let's effing go. But I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. If you're watching this later, maybe you fell asleep, you're watching this tomorrow morning to see what went down. I appreciate you. I'd love to hear from you. You have your favorite player from the game. You have a score prediction for next week. You have some concerns about something, a question. Whatever it is, leave it down below in the comments. I'm always down to talk some birds. But a big win here, right? 16-13. Excited. And a big shout out, Nina, to your mother. Happy 91st birthday. You got that win we talked about. Let's effing go. Hope you enjoyed this birthday. Love each and every one of you. Cannot thank you enough for tuning in. Drew, my man, appreciate you handing out all those memberships. Been seeing the new members in here. Really excited about that. Cannot thank you enough for your support. I'm sure you are sleeping right now because, well, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But love to hear from you tomorrow. I will be live, hopefully earlier, so I can talk to some of you that are not Nighthawks or some of you day walkers. So we'll get through it. But let's go. Starting this Super Bowl season off right with a W, 16-13. Patrick Johnson with the strip sack. Jake Elliott with the game-winning field goal. You love to see it. You have a great one, my man. Appreciate you tuning in, each and every one of you. But look, you know the drill. If you have anything on your mind, you forgot something, you want to throw it out here later, whatever, man, I'm always here. You can reach out, but it doesn't just have to be about the Eagles. You can always reach out to any of these platforms. You can comment. I'm always here for you guys, as you are for me. Hope to see you tomorrow. Football's back, baby. Hope that these walls can withstand the next couple of days, because I'm going to be running through them. Love to talk to you all tonight. Cannot wait to talk to you throughout the weekend and the next few weeks leading up to Game 1, 28 days from now. Oh, my God. But that's all I've got for you. If you got anything from this, do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. You can always share this, subscribe to the channel. All that stuff truly helps, and I cannot thank you enough for the support. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, go Birds!